All right, so let me just go ahead and share my screen to everyone. All right, so well, what's going to happen now is I'll go ahead and start from scratch as to how to create a Laravel project, because I'm pretty sure that some of you has already forgotten how to create one. Kanang, asa ka nag-connect? Ano wala pa na nakuan? Okay. Alright, so unsa to kinahanglan to be able to create a Laravel project? You would need to go to CMD, right? To be able to open up the command prompt, and the next thing that you would need to do is to open the XMHT doc. So that is CD, right? And that would be C. For me, it's C, but for the rest, there are D. That would be HT docs. Right, so I have here already the folders that I can work around. So what I'm gonna do here is to go ahead and create the project. And how do we write the project? How do we create a project? What's the command? What's the command to create a project? Russell? Charles? Right, composer. Create project. So Laravel sunod, the name of the project. So I'm just gonna go ahead and name this my blog because I already have the blog folder. So I'll just name it as my blog para dili siya mo replace. Just hit on the enter key and wait for the process to be executed. All right. So the good thing about this is that ultimately it's going to be the latest Laravel version that's going to be installed. However, the composer would also try to check what's the current PHP that's installed. The current PHP right now is 8.3. But for some of you, you are utilizing 8.2 and 8.1, if I'm not mistaken. And that's the reason why the new Laravel cannot be installed to my computer. It will be adjusted to whatever is supported by the PHP. So that's the reason why, if you could notice, nasa notification that the recent Laravel version 10.3.1 nag-require siya og more than or recent, no? 8.1. If I'm not mistaken, mine is 8.2 because I'm using the XAMPP, which is not updated, but it's okay. Alright, so same automatic. And then the good thing also is that the dependencies that's going to be installed will also be dependent on whatever is the version of the PHP. Alright, so that basically it's done. And the code has already been created. So we'll go ahead and proceed with CD my blog. And then it has been created. So what I would need to do is type in code that so that the VS Code will automatically open up for me. All right. So the next thing that I would need to do is to go to that env for me to take a look as to what are the things that I would need to actually do. So right now, the first thing that I would need to do is to create a database so that I'll be able to store those information or data later. So in your case, creating a database is not that difficult because you have the workbench, right? All right. So with Luisette and Anzano, they don't have the workbench. So they will be utilizing the MySQL version of the XAMPP. So to be able to access that, all they need to do is to actually go ahead and click on admin so that they'll be redirected to the localhost /phpMyAdmin. All right. So it's being loaded now. There's no password. And the username is root, R-O-O-T. So the next thing that needs to be done, especially for Luisette and Anzano, is to just click on databases and then create the database. So I'll just name the database my blog. That's the same name as that of the project. Okay? And then just click on create, and after that, you're done. In your case, you can go to Workbench, right? And then just create a database, and that's it. So since you're done creating the database, all you have to do is to go back here. So we need to make modifications for the Laravel. That will be changed to my blog as how I name it in PHP My Admin. And the username is root and the password is blank. And obviously, I would need to also change this. This will be, sa may nga na ko ani. Ibutang ta, I'll name this as Fernand's blog. Alright? Save that. So since it's done, we are ready to go ahead and try to check whether it's going to run or not. And how do we launch the artisan? How do we launch our website? That will be PHP artisan serve. Okay, wata ang ko ano. Sige na lang, may vlog na lang na. Para madali. Sige, dugayan. Di niya dawaton ang katong dunay koan. Ay supposedly, di ba? Di niya dawaton. Sige, pasag di eh. Alright, so we should be able to access this through 127. There. And what we have right now is basically the default Laravel application. Alright. So the next thing that we would need to do is to create our template. So we covered before as to how to create a template. So what we did is we just went ahead and go to W3 School, Bootstrap, and then I just went ahead and proceeded to the available templates here. So I'm gonna go ahead and make use of the Simply Me. Alright. So this is the Simply Me here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click on full source code. And I hope everyone is paying attention because I'll be teaching you a new way to be able to create a template that's easier to do. So I'll just go ahead and copy everything. Alright, and right here under resources, views, right, you should be able to see that there is already the welcome blade.app. No? Na siya welcome blade.app. So what's going to happen here is I will go ahead and create a folder and I'll name that as a layout. So that would be layouts. And then inside layout, I'll go ahead and create a new file. Alright, I'll just name that as template.blade.php. Claro? Alright, and then I'll paste that. Clear? Alright, in the meantime, because I've not done anything yet, I'll go to routes, I'll go to web, and then instead of using welcome, I'll go ahead and make use of layouts, that template. So that I'll be able to see as to how it's going to look like on the page. How did I name it? Template. Template. Layouts. Ay, sorry. Nigawas din ako si Kuan. Let's move layouts here inside views because I placed it in the main folder. Okay, so I have layouts there. Then refresh. So it's there already. So that's my template basically. So what I'm gonna do now is I will delete these first, kanang who am I, and I will retain this because this is really the only thing that I needed for this because this is just a blog site. So I will delete the first and second container. Right, so pasagdaan na nata, o yan na ng aesthetic. Kaya ato diri is, we'll go ahead and create the, gitawag na to, kanang layout or template for that matter. So right here, I have 3, right? But I don't need the 3, I just need the one line. So considering that's divided into 4 sections, I'm just gonna go ahead and make use of 12 para it would go ahead and pan out the entire width of the page. So that's the purpose of the kanang makakita mo ko ano, mga MD, LG, 4, whatever. Kana sila, denote na sila nga you're trying to divide because there are 12 grids. There are 12 columns in a grid. So if you would make use of 12, that means to say you would like to occupy the whole width. But if you're just gonna say call MD, call SM, call LG, yung mag 3, whatever, mo na mag-specify sa gitawag na itong grid. Now, unsa di pasabutan ng SM, LG, o MD. Now, kana si LG, meaning ana large, kana si MD, meaning ana medium, kanang SM, meaning ana small. Alright? But let's not really use small, let's just use MD. Para duhara inyong tanawon. Large o medium, para asa na siya? Actually, mo na yung mag-denote kung unsay porma sa imong site, kung ang imong website kitanawon sa cellphone or sa gitawag nato nga desktop. So if you're gonna be using LG, that means to say you're using a large screen. So unsay gusto nimo, kung large screen siya ibang i-occupy tanan or katunga lang. So kabantay mo anang example. Mag-example ta kadir. Alright, so say for example here, if we go ahead and try to check on the source, what you would notice is that it's actually making use of this code. So that means to say, kung dako og screen, iyang gamiton kay 4. 4 grids lang, and then doon na siya offset nga 4. Para sa na offset, para mo center siya. Alright? Now, if you could notice, napoy notice diri nga kung ang size is mobile, automatically mo gamit siya 12. So what you will notice here is that if I will make the screen small, sa nitabo, ni-occupy, ni 4 pa ba siya? Wala na, iyan ang gigamit ang 12. So manay purpose ana mga LG, mga MD, mga SM. Alright. So, what I have there is that. Now, if you could also notice, the contents are really going left to right. Not like with this. Nga nara siya sa kilid, no? So, what I can do is this. I'll just remove the fluid so that it will be having a margin. So, na siya margin. So, fluid, kung gusto ka nga walay margin, walay fluid kung naay margin. Alright. So, let me just go ahead and delete that. Kana ra siya atong kinahanglan. Okay. Para wa siya nag-require og picture. So, kunya na ta mag-design ana nga dunay kanang naa sa ubos ang footer, so on and so forth, or ang iyang navigator, navbar, kadili mo lihok, unya ra ta na dadapita. Okay. Alright. So, sunod itong buhaton diri dapita is we'll go ahead and finalize our links. Unsa may finalization sa tong links dire? Unsa nasa tong links? Who, what, where? Unsa man ti sabot nato? Di ba we have the home, sunod. About, and then, alright, the contact us. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look and see if it's updated in our screen here. So we have home, about, contact us, and obviously we also need to change the me. So how should we name this too? This would be Fernand's blog. Alright. Claro? Okay. So, next is, if you could notice, we have here the where to find me. Nya, ang where to find me kay naa siya sa center, no? Kung mag-blog ta normally, it's not really on the center. Right? So, delete na si text center. Okay, para mato na siya sa daplin. So, sabi na itabo rin dapita. We have a title and then we have this content here. However, this is now not how a blog looks like, no? Kaya kung yung tag-blog, nagi na siya murag, gitawag na to nga kanang murag label diha kung unsay name sa page and then the title of the blog. So I'm just gonna go ahead and insert here an H4. Nganong H4 man? Because the label is H3. Pero dili siya dako kaayo. So I'll just name this a placeholder nga blog title. Okay. So okay na ba? Alright. Unya, kung di ka ganahan nga see where to find me kay pwede lang duula, pwede po na nato siya butangan og usa ka BR. Normally I don't use BR, I just make use of the empty paragraph because that would automatically give out a BR. Pwede ka siya guot sa ibabaw. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and name this as home. Alright, so I have the home there. So that means to say I'm done with the templating. So this is my template already. Alright, so what's going to happen now is I need to make sure that I've finalized my links. Alright, so for the home, I'll just use the /. For the about, obviously about, and then the contact us, that would be contact us. Or pwede na po na siya og dash. It doesn't matter. Okay, so that means to say, I'm done with the templating. Unya na ang design. Alright, structure sa ala. So, on this page, or on this website, klaro kayo manginahanglan tag tulo ka page, right? No? Tulo ka page. So, what's going to happen here is, considering ang nanatay template, then let's go ahead and create the page. But for us to be able to do that, we would need to kind of structure our layout. Diba? Atong gibuhat sa una kay mga patag include footer, so on and so forth, no? Alright, yeah. Karon, let's try to avoid that. We're gonna go and make use of the gitawag na to most prominent way of doing templating on Blade. Alright, so right now, if you could notice, Fernand's blog is always there, right? Ato lang na siyang i// para mo home. So kanunay na siya. Di na siya mausab. Klaro? Alright. Sunod, napabaylay yung mausab ani. Unsa may mausab ani? Basically ang mausab kinira, di ba? No? Kanaray mausab, correct? Okay. So kay kanaray mausab, of course si PP, di na siya mausab. Pabili na siya, di ba? Kung imo tan-awon, kanaragi siya mausab si H3 padong ana. Correct? Sakto ba? Sakto no? Kanaragyoy mausab. So kay kanaray mausab, mo nitong buhaton. Ato ni siyang tangtangon, Control X lang. Alright? And then we'll put this code. So yield. And then inside it, we'll name that as home. Okay, mo na name sa page. Correct? Alright. So let's try to save it. And then what's going to happen is this. Inside views, let's go ahead and create a new file. Let's name that as homeblade.php. Alright? And then, ato ra siyang wait, let's not name this as home. Let's name this as content para dito maglibog. Muna ang content nga mausab. Okay. Alright. So, unsa may mahitabuan is sa home, ang atong buhaton is we'll use the extends. Right? What should we extend? We will extend our template. Asa naka-store si template nani? Layout. So that would be layouts. That template. Claro? Alright. So naitabuan ni is that kini man siya, ang goal nato is kung unsay sulod dire, maunay mo gawas dire, dapita. Claro? Alright. So unsay nga sa tong section? Content, correct? So what we would need to do here is we'll create a section. So that would be at section. Unsay name ani nga section? Content. And then of course, that would be end section. So that is our home. So let's copy that and let's create another blade. Unsa man tong usa? About that blade.php. Paste. About. Taro? Alright. Let's create another. That would be contact us that blade.php. Obviously, you cannot use the contact. Nya, butag dash. Taro? There. And then paste that. Yeah, let's just name that as contact us. Okay. So right now, what we would need to do is to go to the routes web because we have not created those routes yet. Alright, unsa to? Unsa name sa to mga routes? Balik sa template, we have about and then the contact us. So we have about and then we have the contact us. But what's going to happen is that we will make modifications. What modifications are we going to do? Instead of using the template, we will be utilizing the ones that we have created already. So we have the home, we have the about, and we have the contact us. Huh? Tingog mo. Okay. Alright, so let's try to refresh this. And hopefully there's no error. Alright. So when we go to home, no problem. When we go to about, it should change to about. Alright. When we go to contact us, it should change. It should change to contact us. So mas dali ba? Mas dali. Wala na tayo dahang include. Right? All we did is, first, we created a template and we finalize unsa ang mga fixed niya nga info. But anyway, kung unsay fixed niya, kay dali raman, kay usa raman ka page, no? So, ang ato na yung goal is mo create tag area sa imong template kung asa ang dynamic ang content. Klaro? So, in that case, it is the content that's dynamic, right? The one that's inside the third row. Alright? So, naari dapita ang dynamic. When I go to another page, kiniragyo mausab. Mausab ba ibabaw? Dili. So, there. That's already the template and my routings actually work perfectly. So, I'll go to about, I'll go to contact us. So, paano ko ma-save? Alright, so home, about, contact us. Okay. Obviously, I have not changed the title yet, so I'll go to template. And then I'll change this to Fernand's blog. Alright. And then, kana siya, wag na siya labot nga picture di ano, naapila na siya kay kanang na-store bitaw siya sa cache. So, pwede na to na siya ilisan. All we have to do is to go to that folder. Right? Go to this PC, local disk, XAMPP, htdocs, going to my blog, and then arita sa public, right? Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and put in here, sa matay pambutang dire, IMG for images lang. Kanya mangawat ko sa blog o picture kaya naka-create naman ta na before. Ay kawato na akong favicons. Okay, para wala na tayo effort later. So ato ta sa blog. Then I have favicons. Nya kung nakalimot mo unsa ang ganito pag use og icon on a web page na may internet. So, i-google lang na siya. Okay, para mo gawas ang link how to be able to do it. So, just copy that. Copy lang na siya dapita and then place that right after your after the meta. Actually, bisan asara na siya. Alright, so asa mo ito naka-store? Nasa favicons. Nya, favicon.ico. So let's go ahead and try to refresh this. Fernand's blog, it was changed. Let me go to view page as source to make sure nga ma-access na ako si favicon. The favicon is accessible. So that means to say it's all good. Alright. So we're done with the facade. We're done with the gitawag na to nga kanang landing page or the guest page. Klaro? Okay. So next na to nga buhaton ani is this. We'll go ahead and create the admin page so that we can start creating the interface used to go ahead and that would allow us to create a blog entry, and then display that on the main page. Kung atong goal ani kay kuan man ni-click na to sa home is sa tanan nimong mga blog nga gi-create is iyang i-display diri dapita. Muna goal na to. All right? Question is, how do we do that? But before we can do that, there's something that we need to do first. All right? Klaro? Klaro ba? All right. So the next thing that we would need to do is katotong gibuhat before, kato nag-install ta og AdminLTE. Alright, so I'll open up AdminLTE here. Alright, and then sa AdminLTE, we'll go ahead and follow the instruction that's composer require. Ato ra na siyang kopyaon, no? So let's just open this up. Okay. So what I would need to do is paste that there and then hit on the enter key. Again, you always need to make sure that when you are running the composer, especially if you're done creating the project, that you need to get inside to the project. Kinay uban nga bisag nasa documents kay mag-composer. So ang ilahang AdminLTE nasa documents niya, ang ilahang kuan, ang ilahang uban nga files kay nasa C, nasa XAMPP. Sao naman lagi na padong. Alright. Next is we'll proceed with PHP Artisan Admin. Copy ra gyapon na siya. Okay. Next is we'll proceed with the composer require Laravel UI. Unsa na UI? User interface. Meaning, we will be creating a feature that would allow us to log in. No? Siya po yung mo create kay UI, my user interface, that means to say, mo create siya og view para nimo. View meaning, siya magbuot, mag-create sa HTML code, sa imong login, sa imong password, so on and so forth. So, muna goal diha, dapita. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and copy, paste that, and let's wait for the installation. Alright, unsa na may mahitabo diha dapita karon, ang mahitabo is that i-download niya ang katong tanang dependencies para makagamit ta sa login, maka-register, right? Ug uban pang malang manap. Alright. Sunod, what's going to happen is that we will install kani pasabot ani kini PHP Artisan UI Bootstrap, meaning you're trying to create the views. Kini nag-download lang ka. Alright? Pero kini, this would create the login, register, password reset, so on and so forth. So, naingon siya, do you want to replace it? Yes. Yes na lang. Okay. So, sunod na itong buhaton is, we'll go ahead and say install, npm install. Why is this necessary that we need to install the Node.js, the npm? And that is because we are trying to integrate another view or another design. We are integrating AdminLTE. Right? Nya na nabiyay bootstrap daan ang ang Laravel. Nya nag-integrate tag third party which is AdminLTE, and that's the reason why we will make use of the npm install so that the Node.js will be installed, and that we will be able to integrate AdminLTE to the default user interface or design interface of Laravel. And then after that, we'll go ahead and say npm run dev. Okay. So if it shows like that, that means to say we are already good. Okay. Now, before, ang nahitabo ato is we proceeded with the installation of this one, right? But right now, we will not do it. Kay, if we will install that, ang katong mga login ni AdminLTE ang mugawas, and it's so difficult to modify it. Kay naka-program na siya. Right? Naka-store siya in your file. So to avoid kanang para para ma-customize na to unsay porma or makabutang tag additional, di na lang na siya install. So again, this one should not be installed. Unsa may ato makita karon? What you will notice is that under views, you already have the auth. No? Nasa yung auth, no? So, you would see nga ang login, register, verify has already been created for you. Klaro? Na-create na siya para nimo. It's been created. Alright, so let's give it a try. What if I'm gonna go ahead and say the URL and then log in. So right now, automatically it has created, no? It has created this particular nga interface. Did we create the login? No, we did not. Alright, we did not create the login. Register. Okay, di ba niingon mo siya register na ako na register. Na siya register here. So let's take a look kung mugana ba ang register. Alright, nigana ang register. Okay, ba't atong tanawon mugana ba po ni siya? Butang tag Fernando, and then I'll input my password. Let's take a look kung mugana ba na siya. Right now, there is an error. Unsa may error? Base table or view not found. Table, my blog users doesn't exist. So nga wala man siya ma-exist, kaya wala pa man nato gi-migrate. Alright? Wala pa nato gi-migrate. Now, we go back here under VS Code. When you go to database and go to migrations, you should be able to see that there are 4 codes or there are 4 files that are in here. One is the user creation. Second is the creation of a password, failed, and then create, gitawag na to nga personal access tokens. So, ayan na lang mo kalibog, ana. Alright? Let's make use of the simple one here. So, ang imong buhaton is this. Our goal is to be able to migrate this. Meaning, kung itong migrate, we are installing them or we are running them. Unsa may goal ano nila mo create sa mga tables. Okay, right now, when you do the login or register, it's gonna connect to the user's table, something that's not created yet, correct? Alright. So, atong buhaton ani karon is this. We'll go ahead and create another. So, meaning, tulo na nakabuok. Pero kung di mo ganahan ana, adto ra mo pagbuhat sa inyong VS Code. Okay, di ba maka-create mo terminals, multiple. Ako lang ko nagamit sa terminal. So, ato gyapon ko sa CD, and then htdocs, my blog. Ay, sorry, ls. Ay, musut. The ls and the dir are of the same process. Ls is for Linux, and then dir is for command prompt. I'm just not sure as to why it's responding to ls, but it's a good thing it's responding. Okay, kaya usahay, maglibog bitaw ko kay kanang bitaw magamit kog Linux, magamit kog Windows. Naglibog na ko usahay sa command kay lahi-lahi. Anyway, so atong buhaton ani karon is we need to get inside to the project and we will tell Laravel to install, alright, the migration. Question, how do we install the migration? There's just one command that you need to always remember. That would be php artisan saman migrate. So sa'yo may tabo kung ato nang i-invoke nga command. Kana silang upat, kasi atong tanawon diri dapita, balik ta sa localhost nga PHP may admin ha. Nabam na isod? Wala pa no? Musod ta sa my blog. Ingon po siya no tables found in database. Alright. So if I'll go ahead and run the PHP artisan migrate, what's going to happen is that ang upat ka buok script ganhina kay iyang gi-run, gi-execute. So right now, you wouldn't see nga nanatay upat ka table. So wata nag-effort og himo og table. Alright. Automatic na siya. But mingo mo, sir, what if gusto na ko usbon ang registration na username, na ay lain info, later na. Arin sa basic. Klaro? Kana wala pati pang usbon. Ini kaugma na. Alright. So that means to say, this should be all good already. Alright? So ato ibalik, ato ta sa register. So that would be Fernando Enad. And my email is that. Password is that. Yeah, the good thing about this is this. Tanawa, dili na ko ipares ang password. I'll try to register. The password confirmation does not match. Is it me who coded it? No, it's automatic. Alright? So, pakasayon na gini siya. Alright? So, I'll input the matching passwords now. And let's take a look on sa forma. When I click on register, the expectation is that I'm already on the page that says I'm already logged in. So, I'll just save that. And the good thing is, my name is already there, and I have the option to log out. So, when I log out, I'm logged out. Alright? And then, kung mo log in kog balik, kanara na siya akong ibutang, and then I'll have log in. Klaro? Alright. However, if you could notice, bati kay na siyang porma, no? mao na nga mogamit ni admin LTE. Klaro? Si katawa. Si katawa na. Right, mo na nga mogamit ni admin LTE. Unsa to paggamit ni admin LTE? We go to the GitHub and then arita sa iyahang usage. Alright, unsa to kinahanglan para ma-create? Kiniragil siya, di ba? Alright, so let's just go ahead and copy that. And right here, under views, I'll go ahead and create the admin folder. So that would be Sigtab B. Nagtumaw ko dong usong tingog. Ginoo ko. Bantay ba ito di kabuhat ha? Hindi ka man ani magpabuhat ra ko ditso. Kaya na ko'y meeting alas 9. Alright. So I'm just gonna go ahead and create the file as home. Home ra. Home.blade.php. Pwede na po index. Pero home na lang ta kay murag most common, no? Kay siya man inyong home, charing. Kalood. Alright. So pares-pares siya goal no, or pares-pares siya sa itong gibuhat ganhina, nagi po siya extends. Pero ang nahitabuan ni kini si extends admin LTE kay di na to ma-access. Dili parehas atong template nga ma-modify pa nato no. Dire kana si admin LTE nga page kay di siya ma-access. Mo nang wala ko ni suggest nga i-install si login katong UI bitaw sa login, katong view only because we cannot modify it. It's so difficult to modify. And that's the reason why ang kinirang kuan ang atong gi-install for this admin thing. So all you have to do here is to just make some changes. This will become the dashboard. Dashboard na lang na siya. Kamo na bahala. Alright? And then, of course, the next thing that you would need to do is to make that a route. Alright? So, naman tayo home dari dapita, correct? Nanano? Na ba? Wala? Naa. Alright. Dili taganahan ni home. Ari na ta ni admin. Alright. So, imong gusto kay admin siya. What else? Ang imo pong gusto is that after ka mo login, padung siya ni admin. No. Kay karon inag-login mo, mato siyang home. Nya di man ka ato ni home. Asa ka padong? Ni admin. So, unsa man mo siya pag-change? Unsa man mo siya pag-change? First thing that you would need to do is you go to home controller. That's under app HTTP controllers home controller na nasa babaw. So app HTTP controller na atay gitawag nga home controller. Niingon siya nga inig login daw kay mo padong siya ni home. Adto ba ta padong ni home? Dili, adto ta padong ni admin. Nya, kuha man ni siya, view man ni siya, meaning we're talking about the blade. Asa man padong si blade to ani home no sa pinaka basic. Pero asa man ta padong ato ta ni admin home, correct? All right. So that means to say we'll put in admin that home. Klaro? Okay. Next. Sunod tong buhaton nani is we'll go ahead and go to providers and go to route service. Okay, right now inig-log in niya. Ato siya padong ni home niya. Dili man ta padong ni home. Asa ta padong? Admin. Alright. So, na-fix na siya. So, let's go ahead and take a look. Nag-home siya. Wala man siya home. Alright? Muna ni error siya. So, mo-log in ta diri dapita. So, say i-log out. The expectation is that inig-log in. Asa siya padong? Sa admin na. So, tanawon na to kung naminaw ba siya sa itong gi-command. Nisod na ba siya sa admin? Yes. Nga no, unsa itong gibuhat para mabuhat na siya? Unsa itong gibuhat para mabuhat na siya? Unsa itong gibuhat para ma-execute na siya? So, first is, we went to controller. Sige, unsa nung paghibaw nga padong ka ni home controller, tanawa ra na imong web nga route. Ingo man siya nga ato kapadong ni home HTTP controllers, home controller kay mo nag-control. Klaro? Alright. So asa man siya gi-control? Gi-control siya ni index. So pag so nato ni home control, naa siya sa public function nga index. Mo na nga kung tawgon si index kinsa iyang tawgon, iyang i-return view si admin home nga blade. Klaro? Pero when we created the Laravel UI, based on default, adto to siya mo padong ni /home. So sa itong gibuhat, ni adto ta ni providers and then route service provider para we will change the home to admin. Nasabtan? So before mo mag-test, buhata tong tulo. Unang buhaton, ang route, sunod, adto sa controller, wasbon mo ang blade, sunod, adto ka sa provider, route service provider. So if mo log out ko ana karon, ano yung ganahan ko mo log in, alright, click on login, automatically I will be rerouted to the admin LTE. Nasabtan? 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 Nakuha ang steps? Okay. Nakuha. Dapat makuha. Alright. So, sunod na itong buhaton, ani, is we will make modifications to the interface because that's not what we want. Mao ba niya itong gusto? Dili. Alright. So, how do we modify admin LTE again? That would be, unsa man ganito? Nakalimot na. Unsa mo pag-modify nga matangtang na si page, matangtang na si profile, may lisag bag-o. That would be, you go to config, and then go to admin LTE. Kaya ari ka mag-modify diha di pita, right? Pasag diin na lang ng title diha, kaugunahin na. Alright, atong gusto is mo gamit siya Favicon, so we'll try to change that to true. Pero diba sa Favicon, atong need nga buhaton kay dapat dunay Favicons nya na diha nakastore imong favicon.ico, which is something ato nang gibuhat daan. So ayaw na ni i-full Favicon, unya nata maglabad-labad ana. The next thing that we would need to do is we'll go to this portion. So we'll change that. Alright? Fernan blog. Okay. Now, pangutana. Unsa may logo nimo? Kamo na lay bahala. Basta kung mag-change mong logo derapita, dapat kanay inyong i-change. Or so say for example, let me check if doon na ba ko'y logo nga na-available dire. O kana siya kung kopyaon. Kaya ganahan ko makita ko now. So ari ko sa my blog, and then I will go to public image and paste that there. So all I have to do is to get that link. How to get that link? Just really delete that. Yeah, automatically kung unsay nasa public mo display, right? So that would be img that unsa man to file name favicon.jpg. favicon.jpg. Alright. Yeah, change the app logo. So let's go ahead and try to refresh and see if it's going to properly load it. So there, Fernan blog. Unya, KY space, butangig space. Okay. Right. Sunod is auth logo. Kining auth logo, kay katutan ni para login, pero wala mo gamit ani, escape na lang. Kamo to gi-install, no? Wala na to siya gi-install, so dili ta ka manipulate diha dapita. Preloader. Unsa nang preloader? Kato nang murag mo load before mo kuan niya. Samok man kay siya, ato na siyang tangtangon. Unya na lang siya i-on kung kuan na siya, gitawag na to production na imong website. Pero kung mag-edit pa ka, murag samo ka, you know, dugay-dugay. So right now, dapat wala na itong preloading. So automatic na siya nga ma-load. Sunod is, we'll go ahead and proceed here. Okay, so pasagdiin na lang na siya dadapita. Unya na mo mag-manipulate, kanasa lang, ayaw sa ilabdi ang user menu. Anyway, the user menu is already working because if you click na naka-log out. Pero kung ganahan ka later, nga na profile, na change password, let's do that later. Alright? Right now, kanasa lang. Okay. So next is, we'll go ahead and modify the layout. Kung may tag layout, top knob, pasabot na ng top knob kay wala kay side. Klaro? Top knob meaning sa ibabaw ra ang navigator. Alright. Di man taganahan na, di po taga nag-box. So, kumingong po ka nga nay sidebar kanunay, let's just go ahead and say true. Ang navbar kay fixed po, that would be true. Imong footer kay fixed po, that would be true. So, that would be null, null, true, true, true. Ina ato panawag sa superintendent aragin min. Okay. So there. So authentication views pasagdiin na siya. All right. Let's move on to the next. Ari na ta sa admin panel classes, but for the admin panel classes, pwedeng pasagdaan na po na siya. Nya sa sidebar, pwedeng pasagdaan na po na siya, but you can modify that to your content. All right? Control sidebar. Kanang control sidebar kay maunay mag-allow nimo to modify. Nay murag mo gawas dire, you can modify the view. Pagamian ba, padak-an ba? So say for example, kung ako na siyang i-true, nay murag option nga mo gawas niya, mo click ko dire, maka-add kog info dire, pero ayaw na lang na kay labad-labad. No? Pwede mo magkuan. False na lang na siya. Alright. And then of course, you have the dashboard URL. Dashboard URL is admin. Alright. And then pasagdiin na ng uban. Pasagdiin na po na sila Laravel mix. And then right now, what you would need to do is to go ahead and modify this portion. Nya di mo kaganahan ni search o kininiya. So tangtangalan na siya. Pero para dili bito mo murag kanaming hala ako na tong gi-delete, nakalimot ko ganahan kung nga na di siya ing ato. No? Ato lang na siyang i-comment. How do we comment? Kung say comment ni Java, maura na siya / double asterisk. Nya pagkahuman, imong gusto kay kutob mandri dapita. So there. So what is expected is that mawala na ng search o katong si kuan. Ito, murag full screen. Alright, kaya basin day ganahan mo ibalik, no? So kung ganahan mo ibalik, mas nindot ngayon lang i-comment para you can easily balik-balik it. Charing. Okay. Next. Sa sunod na itong buhaton na ni. Unsa may naa, di ba? Ang may tabuan ni God is that kung mugamay imong screen, kung mugamay ang imong screen, butan na gamit kag cellphone, wala kayo makita bitaw, no? Wala kayo makita. So bati siya. Butangan nanam kay options diri. So dapat dili siya mobalik sa babaw. Pero ganahan ka nga nay murag mo gawas. All right? So kay para mo gawas na siya, all you have to do is just copy nya gawas sa text or gawas sa comment. You just put in text here. Unya, change it to URL. Nya sa URL kay iko ana na siya. Singa na. #. Unya, top knob, tangtangan na si top knob right. Si top knob right mahabilin kay para it will show up. Lawas siya magawas. Wait sa. Blog, text, text, unsa may nga na to ani? Fernan blog. Unya URL top nav. Okay. Kay para kung imo na pagamiyan, nagamit ka bitaw og cellphone, napabita siya murag label. So munay murag gold di dapita. Tanaw na to kung modawat ba siya forward nga slash siya. Kung dili mga ito paagi later so na pag-fix. Anigana modawat siya si .env ra ang dili modawat. Pero pangitaan na to paagi si .env. Okay. So mura ginay gold diha, maklik ba na siya, maklik pero ay mahitabo. Alright? Mura ay mahitabo. Pang aesthetic ra na siya diha dapita. Okay? Kaya para kung mogamay ang screen, nagi po'y title unsay name. Klaro? Alright. So sunod na kong buhaton is I wanna go ahead and delete na lang ni silang uban. Alright? So that would be there. Kung saan na may gusto ni mo mahabilin, delete tanan. There. So, unsa may tabuan na ako ni refresh. Wala na yung nahabilin. No? Unsa may gusto nimo nga mo display lang. Dashboard, of course na kay dashboard nga ibutang no. So, pwede ka murag mangupya, no? So, pwede nimo buhaton is this, you can copy that kutob sa header para doon ay murag title. Nya mo na i-paste sa obo sa comment. Nya right now kay butangan mo siya menu. Alright? Nya unsa may naadri dapita na kay dashboard or murag home. Alright? So ang URL ana kay ana ara admin. Nya pagka man kining usa kay blogs. Alright? Nya pagka man wala pa man kay routing nga nahitabo pasag dii sila na siya nga admin gahapon. Alright? Klaro? Alright, so let's try to refresh and see if mugawas ba siya. Alright, so we have the dashboard as well as the blogs. Ngano na blue man na sila? That is because they're using the same link. So ato lang butangan og usabi. Tanaw na itong may error ba siya. Alright. So blogs, let's make it uniform. Basta mabutang taog link kay murag ato na siya i-plural. Okay. Ay, apod na. Alright. So right now, sakto ba ni siya nga mga icon murag dili siguro no kay kung dashboard home gina siya. Nya blog. Sa may butang to blog, book. So kanare usbon ha after si FA. Pero, mangita mo ana sa font awesome kung siya available kay di man mo kabuot-buot. Kung wala siya na-exist kay di man na pwede. Right? Ari na mo sa font awesome. Ari mo mangita og mga icons nga available for use. Right? Ari mo sa icons. And then, you can go ahead and do some searches. Ibutang tamingon ka og book. Nya under sa book, ari ka sa free, kaya naman ay bayad ang uban. So makapili ka, mo ni si book ni gawas. Naa si bookmark, bookback, blah 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 blah. O ka man ay bala dia dapita. Mamili ra mo diha. Right? So si home, diha ba to si home? Ano to si home? Nara si home. Sa house, home user. Pero na po na siya ay home, nakalimot ko asa dapita na store. Pero na siya ay home. Alright. No? So, unsa man nimo, all you have to do is just change the last portion. No? Kini, imong ilisan baron og naong nimo, user, pwede. So na so forth. Pero kanara, the rest, ay nailabte. Ay pagpakaroon ni nga kabalo ka. Alright. So, are we done? Are we able to create the page already? The answer is yes. No? So, we're kind of good already. So, what we will do now is we'll go ahead and go back to our gitawag nato nga This one, katong naa sa admin, home blade. Because right now, we don't have the footer, correct? Okay, so saan pag-add ni footer? That is at section footer, and then of course, we need to end the section. And unsa man akong i-footer ani? So copy, write, and copy 2023. What's the name of the site? So Fernand's blog. Nya all rights reserved. Charot. Alright. Nya ganahan ka kanang Fernand's blog is a link. You can go ahead and do a href. Ibutang na sa tunga. Yang href nimo kay mo balik na siya sa admin. No? So you can have admin. Ana lang, /admin di ay. /admin. So let's take a look. Kung na ba tayo admin? O na tayo footer? Na tayo footer? Okay. So we're good. Okay. Claro? Sige. What's going to happen here is I want you to go ahead and create this katong steps katong gibuhat ganina. Kaya na lagi na. Alright, kay mo attend ako meeting at 9 and then I'll be back after sa meeting. We'll go ahead and proceed with how to manipulate the creation of the blog. Alright? So right now sa buhaton, you start from scratch kay para ma-master no unsaon to tong create project, composer create project, Laravel nya. May blog lang po na siya. Alright? In my blog, nya pagahuman, you go ahead and do all those things that we did. Ito pa na ako superintendent lagi. Okay. So are there any questions? Alright, so simple naman no. Simple na bitaw to. Alright, simple. Sige, let me go ahead and stop the